signatures?
No? A bit later.
No,
Still thinking.
People to help me find who should be my target.
Morris, he has something to say.
He wants to know who you. Yeah, I asked him already. Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, he did.
So why don't you get over here?
Well, yeah, the Department of Technology. But he needs to have...
Okay, so why don't you talk about what's going on here?
All right, talking about SF Commons.
Say who you are.
My name is Gene Morris. I also work with Veterans for Peace in San Francisco. I'd like to mention that Ellison and Rod were really right on about some of the major issues. Primarily, what MAVAC has done to access SF is destroy the community. I can't think of a worse accusation than destroying an existing community. My take on this is I can't believe it's incompetence. I believe that this is disaster capitalism. This is an operational definition of disaster capitalism. What you are seeing is a destruction of a really effective public institution. And as it grinds down, ultimately it will become so dysfunctional that most probably it will be given back to Comcast, and I would assume those people who are involved will then be employed by Comcast. This is disaster capitalism at its very worst. I just completed the Neighborhood News Network program yesterday. I went through the complete program. I was the final person to show up. It's all a dog and pony show, the way it's being operated. The Neighborhood News Network, which has taken funds from the Renaissance Journalism Center to create this, has really operated very dysfunctionally, I would say. The equipment that was promised was not brought in, and even then, the last of that equipment was never actually brought to the Mission Cultural Center. This very dysfunctional program will now be presented as a success story in Tucson, Arizona, the end of this month. And this is what MAVAC is doing. This is how very either incompetent, or I can't believe it's incompetent. There's 4 or 5 people plus interns who are operating SF Commons. I mean, 40 hours a week by 5 people, and they can't operate this? Look at these incredible resources that you have seen here. Look at these people who are dedicated to public access television. I think that this is not accident. This is by design.
Is this a fraud? Do you think there's fraud that they're engaged in?
I would suggest that there is a serious need to investigate this.
Should the Attorney General and the District Attorney investigate the use of city money for this thing?
I believe so, and I would hope that as a result of our meeting here today, that we develop a committee that represents public access TV, so that we can approach the mayor, the board of supervisors, Department of Technology as concerned citizens who are extremely anxious about the fate of this incredible communication tool that is being destroyed. Thank you.
May I have just 3 minutes? Thank you.
So we should get the names of everyone here.
Yes.
I'll do it right now.
And then what we do is have a list of demands and go to all the mayoral candidates to support defense of
Ellison. Okay, yes. My name is Ace Washington. Folks got it. It's quite an honor to be down here this morning here. And I'm glad that we are in numbers now because, Steve, as you know, for many of years, we've been going down there and they've always said, you guys, you can say we come in there individually, but we are collectively now. And everybody is on the same page about filing discrimination, wrongful acts, and everything. In my opinion, I know MAVAC is trying to put us in the technology age, but what they're doing is excluding us producers that started off public access. We are the vibrant fabric of public access. Just think, if we didn't have public access, we wouldn't have been able to do what we're doing right now to show you, ladies and gentlemen, what public access is all about. And I got one last word to say, that there needs to be a full-fledged investigation from the State Department, from the federal government, whomever needs to come here into City Hall. I call it Silly Hall, y'all. because they signed this big grab it to get the contract without finding out who the board of directors are. That's unheard of. Shame on you, Silly Hall, for doing something like that. And it all comes back to the mayor. And I know the mayor, his name is Ed Lee, and he's part of the Human Rights Commission, so everybody's lawsuits will be heard by Mr. Ed Lee. This is Ace on the case.
And they called the police on you?
Oh yes, oh yes. See, that's another story. See, I'm a following y'all were down there, diplomat. As a matter of fact, I'm off my suspension since 5 months ago. I was on suspension. July, I'm off suspension now, so I could go back and tuck off all my shows. And the reason that they say that I caused problems, but we're going to handle that later. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy that we're all together, and I think we're going to be moving forward. You know what the theme song is? Ain't no stopping us now, y'all. Hey, let's all take a group picture right quick. Oh, you gonna take? Yeah, let's take a group.
Sofas and stuff come from. Hey,
let's all take a group shot. Everybody take a group shot. A waste. This is totally a waste. They're still paying on this spot right here.
It says on air. It says
It's on air.
Hey, did you see that? The on air mic is on.
Everybody, just come on and take a picture. What agency are you in?
New American Media.
New American Media. All right. I'm glad you're coming by, man.
And you guys want to like hang out?
This is still being paid for.
Restaurants or something?
Oh, I don't know how. I don't know.
This building is
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got it live. This is Ace on the case down here in Market.
maybe Jim Gilligan's boyfriend now.
Oh, let me go get my hat. Get my hat, y'all. Get my hat. Let me put my hat on. Woo. Yes, sir.
Everybody come in here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get in the back or kneel down.
I'm gonna kneel down, yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, you know, if anybody can, that's probably a good
All guys
idea.
on that side, so you get the couple back sides you can.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
Yeah, let's get down here.
We're gonna take a photo of him. Taking a photo of him.
Let's do this, y'all. We're here. Number one, the alumni of Chapter 29.
We have nothing to smile about.
You know.
I'm mad as hell, and I'm
Not ready for that.
Yeah, look. Okay.
Just waiting on your dog, Ken. There we go.
Okay,
This is not the change we were promised.
Stop the fraud. Stop the rip-off. Wait, hold.
Yeah, there you go.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be historical.
That camera.
Now you want to your camera? 1:30 studio reservation. Who's got the 11 to 1:30 studio reservation?